Camilo from Work with Chris and Camilo, and today I have a really cool tip for those of you who do article marketing. If you ever wonder a quick and easy way to rank multiple pieces of content on the first page of Google, this is something that could really help you guys do that because, well, I do it successfully all the time. Let me just show you. All right, so let's say you're targeting a low volume long tail keyword that still has the capacity to produce a couple of leads a day. All right. For I'm going to show you one example that I use here, and it's the long tail keyword. What is Five Links Enterprises? As you can see here, if you scroll down a little bit, position number 4. Okay, this is my blog, my old blog, Ionic Prospecting. This Google Knoll here is also mine, as is this eZine article. And then down here on position number 10, this is actually a no-name directory. I don't even know what this is, but basically this is a directory where I spun an article to using my spinner, and I actually managed to rank this particular article on the first page of Google. So 40% of this page here of Google page 1 for this long tail keyword belongs to me. Pretty cool, right? So here we are. Here's the blog. Here's the Knoll. This is the eZine articles, right? There I am. So I'm not lying to you. These are all mine. And here's this no name directory that we don't really know where it's from, but it's still content and it's got my name. So we're not going to complain. So the way I do this, guys, the way to get these links to appear on the first page of Google multiple times, these are obviously different properties, different directories and articles, but the way to do it obviously is to use article spinning, but then as your articles are being submitted, what you want to do is use URL spinning to give those articles some link juice. In other words, the whole reason you do article spinning is so that you can take one piece of content, drive a ton of backlinks to it, and then rank that piece of content. Well, why not take some of that link juice, that link love that you're creating using the spinner, and spread the wealth a little bit to see if you can rank multiple pieces of content. So the way I do this very easily is I happen to use Article Marketing Robot, which, by the way, if you're not using this as your primary article spinner, really it's the only one you should need. If you're not using this, you're making a huge mistake. I highly encourage you to look into this because it's just absolutely bar none the best one I've used, and I've used several: Unique Article Wizard, Article Productions, Automatic Article Submitter, AMA. I've used a ton of them. I don't know that anyone matches up to this guy. I mean, just to give you a quick example, 2 weeks ago, this was more like 4,000 directories, okay? Now, all of a sudden today, I wake up and there are almost 7,000 registered directories, all right? Which means I've got to go in there and update my subscriptions to see if I can get this number up from 1,828 to hopefully a ton more. And what this number means with the OK here, it simply means that the first go around, I managed to successfully register for 1,828 directories. Now, the way this works, obviously, is you write your articles, you spin it, and the neat feature about AMR, I'm not going to go into an AMR tutorial, guys. That's not what this video is about. But the way I go about spinning my URLs to start ranking a lot of these articles, okay, is I will select the article. Let's say number 6 is what is Five Links Enterprise. And I will go into my selected targets, and I'm going to run through this real quickly, and I'm going to ask AMR to return only the article submissions that went through with a status of OK. And then I already happen to know offhand how many articles are live, but you know what? I only want to spend time trying to rank articles on directories ranked at PR1, in other words, page rank 1 or above. All right. So once I have these two here, these two parameters set, I'm going to hit refresh this list. And let's give this a few minutes and come back when it's done. Okay, great. That took actually about 20 seconds. And so here we are. What AMR has done here, it has returned of all the directories that I am successfully registered with, it has returned only the ones that have a page rank of 1 or above, and in addition to that, it has returned only the ones that were submitted successfully with this article in mind. In other words, what is Five Links Enterprise? The directories that accepted it and said, okay, we've got it, you're approved, it's only returned those results. So what we want to do now is we want to select all of these results, and we want to right mouse click, okay, and we want to go to reports, live links. And what this is now going to do, it's going to actually go in there and analyze which links it finds indexed in Google. Okay, or it can also go in here to the directory, log in, see and verify that the article has indeed been approved, and return the number of articles that are actually live on the web. So instead of selecting all articles, I'm going to say only the current selected article, which is what is Five Links Enterprise. I'm going to go in, and for the sake of speed, I'm just going to select, previous live link check from database, which basically it's going to take any previous exploration that I may have done previously and then use that and basically compound it with anything new that it finds. This way it doesn't have to go through the entire process of going through the login, checking in, and then logging out just to make sure that there's a live article. All right, we're going to have an output of HTML, which just means it's going to show us our results in a browser tab, whether it's Firefox or Chrome or whatever you use, but obviously you have some other options here. Okay, so we're going to click OK, and again we're going to wait, and there we go. Typically this takes a couple of minutes sometimes, but I've already done this for you guys. So here we are. Here's a live link report of every article that it knows right now is live, and it found a total of 14 articles. Now again, this is from a very an old search that I did a couple of months ago. So if I actually ran that entire process again from scratch, it's going to pull up a lot more because it's been a couple of months and now a ton of those article directories have actually approved and submitted the article, and they're live. But for the purposes of this exercise, this works just fine. What you want to do, guys, right now is you want to start copying every one of these links, all right, and you want to put them in a text file and put each one on a line of its own. And as you can see here, every one of these results is a PR1 or above directory. Okay, here's 1, 2, a couple of 2s, there's a couple of 3s here. All right, so what you want to do is, and I've already done this for you, is insert each and every one into a line of its own. Why do we want to do this? Well, simple. We're going to copy each and every one of these URLs, and we're going to go back to automatic article article marketing robot. There's another software and it has I always get them confused, but it's article marketing robot. We're going to go to tools, go to URLer, and enter each and every one of those directories of those URLs. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select our anchor text. In other words, the keyword we're trying to attach or rank to each one of these URLs. So in our case, it's what is Five Links Enterprises. Great. Once you have your keywords in there, and if you have more, if you want to like actually spin different keywords and rotate them with these article links, you can do that. You can do what is Five Links, for instance. Okay, once you've got your keywords in here, you've got all your individual URLs, and you've got, make sure you put your blog URL in here because now it's safe to spin your blog with, this mix of URLs. In other words, if you've got 14 URLs here and you add your blog URL, well, that means your blog isn't going to get like a ton of links at the same time, which makes it look more natural to Google. So what you do here is click do it, and you get your syntax down here in this little box. So now what you want to do is copy this entire string of text, okay? And let's go to our article. Okay, we're going to edit our article right here. We're going to go to our resource box, which is here, and we're going to replace, okay, this is the keyword here. Let me show you where's my keyword. I just want to show you this, guys. Okay, so here is the keyword, what is Five Links and what is Five Links Enterprise, all right? So we're going to take this entire string of text and replace it. Okay, well, that didn't work. Paste, beautiful. So what's happened here, guys, is simple. Now, when this article gets submitted, okay, to the gazillion directories, all right, remember, let's clear this out. Let's refresh. Remember, originally we had 6,955 directories here and almost 2,000 registered. If I were to resubmit this article, well, now the resource box at the bottom of the article, okay, in other words, this little resource box down here, it's going to basically take those URLs and rotate them. So some of them will go to an article directory from the original list that we copied from with a PR3 status, or maybe it'll pull in your blog URL or your null, whatever the case might be. If we go ahead and respin these articles, you are going to have a much better rate of success ranking multiple articles on Google page one, because now you've got basically all these directories, these 14 links that we copied, okay, are now going to get link juice. So some of them will stick, especially the ones that have a high PR ranking. And so that's basically how you end up with this. That's why I'm able to rank for the same keyword multiple articles, even little no-name guys like this. Anyway, this was a little bit maybe a little too technical for some of you, but trust me, it's very easy once you do it a couple of times. And if you don't have AMR, you can Google URL spinner and you will find some utilities that will do this for you as well. But frankly, if you're not using AMR for your article marketing efforts out there, you're missing a huge opportunity. To me, this is bar none the best article marketing software out there. It works, it produces results, and it drives a ton of traffic to your website once you start ranking those keywords. So hope you found this useful, and I'll see you guys in the next video tip.